Stuck on a planet with very little resources, Captain Phasma has to use her brain and the advantage of the people to get out. So the journey to Star Wars The Last Jedi continues in Captain Phasma issue number 3. Now this comic starts right off where the last one left off. As Captain Phasma and the pilot are looking off into the distance, we see all those weird aliens, and as it turns out, those creatures mainly go to sleep early in the mornings, so this is where Captain Phasma is going to try to formulate a plan. Until she notices this woman has a particular necklace, a necklace that is very reminiscent of where they came from. Phasma pressures the girl to take her to the eldest living member so she can get the details out of it. And as it turns out, there is still one surviving ship from the old world that the tides that have been rising have not claimed as their own. The three of them are then going to set out on a journey and find this ship. And as it turns out, Captain Phasma is going to recruit all the people on the planet. Everybody is going to help here, and she recruits them by telling them that this is all going to be okay. But as it turns out, she more or less needs them just to be cannon fodder. They are literally there to be able to distract these beasts while she completes her mission and goes after Rivas. When everything is said and done, they end up going and trying to cross the water. Fortunate enough, they do have these devices, such as the ability to shock the water, to be able to make these creatures really feel the pain and fall down, so they're not going to have much of an issue. But as it turns out, reaching the other side is only half the story. Then they have to scale a giant wall, which is very reminiscent of the wall up north from the Game of Thrones. Once they make it up that, it's even more troubling than you could have thought, considering hundreds of those beasts are just waiting for them on the other side as this issue ends. Captain Phasma number 3 was a great issue, showing you that Phasma might have a heart, but it has to be hidden because the mission comes first. Overall, it's a pretty entertaining story that adds some layers to Captain Phasma, and that's really all you could want. It's telling a cool new tale that's not going to be anything big that impacts the movies, but we never expected it to. 8 out of 10.